I think it was just a matter of not coming out with the right mindset. I don't think we were all on the same page, and that falls on me as far as getting the team ready. Make sure everybody's on the same page, making sure everybody's ready to go. And then we can't start games like that, and that's been like a common thing this year. And it's just there's no excuse for it. It's just we got to come out ready to fight. We can't always take the first punch and just keep taking body blows.
Just to kind of follow up on that, Juwan, the slow starts have obviously been a theme so far this year, but what's taking so long for that connection to kind of process for you guys to understand that mindset that needs to change early in games?
There's no one answer to that question. I just think, as we get guys back and, just over the course of practice and stuff, just having everybody on deck to go, I think that would help us as far as being ready, being able to go at each other in practice, being able to know exactly who's going to be in and who's going to be out. I think it'll come with time, but at the same time, it's just something that you got to have. Like, you can't wake somebody up for them. They have to be ready to go.
Juwan, you guys got it down to 3, I think it was, early in the second half, and from that point they kind of just took control. What from your perspective, what changed at that point?
I think they just attacked us on the offensive end for them. I think they just, they got to their spots. They were hitting shots, and we weren't doing anything to take them off. We just weren't tough throughout stretches of this game.
Question from Romeo?
I guess just you talked about it a little bit there, but how difficult is it to address maybe some of those intangible sort of mindset concerns when you do feel like it's interchangeable parts in practice. Guys have to miss time. Guys maybe are limited. You don't have a full deck to work with.
As bad as it is, there's no excuse for it. They're all here to play. They're all here to play big time basketball. They have to be ready to go. They have to be tough. They have to go in, defend, get rebounds, and when they're in the right spot, they have to score the ball.
For either one of you guys, just what about their zone caused you guys problems? It seems like you had a lot of issues with their 1-3-1.
Can you repeat that?
What about their zone caused you guys problems? It seemed like you guys had a lot of issues with their 1-3-1.
Really, we just wasn't getting the ball moved. Really, we were just playing a little bit too conservative on the 1-3-1. Wasn't really attacking, and that's what you're supposed to do on the 1-3-1. Is attack and get the ball in the middle, and that's what we need to work on down the road.
Romeo, kind of similar to that Maryland game, they were hedging pretty hard on those pick and rolls early, but you were able to find some space kind of more in the second half. What kind of opened up for you in those plays later in the game?
We had a little bit better spacing as the game went on the pick and rolls, and then their bigs kind of started getting fouled up, so they couldn't hedge as hard as they could, and I just took advantage of it.
I guess there's another kind of game where you didn't get a ton of stuff from the bench, but you did have Clifton Moore kind of come out and give you guys some help in the front court. What is it maybe going to take to get him a bit more involved, even when he's playing limited minutes, or just guys in general coming off the bench and helping you guys out down low?
I think it's just a confidence thing. For Cliff and guys like Jake, I always tell him my story from like my freshman year. Like whenever I didn't play much, but whenever I got in, you just have to be ready. You have to be ready to make the big play, regardless of what that is. Cliff got in and gave us some really good minutes, and I think he's just really come along. Just as a defender, as a rebounder, and just being confident in himself. And I think you saw a little bit of it tonight. And I think going forward, he's going to be huge for us.
Juwan or Romeo, either one, you talked about how they were hedging the pick and roll. You guys were trying to do that too, but they had some success just with the slips into the lane. They got the first bucket of the game on a slip, for a dunk, and they were converting those periodically over the course of the game. What was happening defensively for you guys when you tried to hedge, and then the lane would seem to open up?
Well, that was completely all on us. We weren't really there on the help side of other men that weren't involved in the ball screen. We were all together as one unit during the ball screen, so they was able to get easy dump balls, easy rolls to the basket, and we get in the game sometimes up towards the end of the game too.
Juwan, you guys lost 3 in a row. You got a tough stretch right in front of you, 4 or 5 on the road, Michigan at home. What needs to happen to get things back on the right track?
We just gotta be grown men about it, and then we just have to take this loss and learn from it. It's nothing else you can do. It happened already. We can't let the losses keep stacking each other. We can't let just like we can't keep letting bad plays stack each other in the game. You know, we just have to be grown men about it. And we have Purdue on Saturday, and that's what we have to focus on, and that's what we need to be ready for.
Late in the first half, I think they went about 10 minutes without scoring a basket. What was different during that 10-minute stretch than the rest of the game is for either one of you?
I think our energy level got up during that run. As you can see, when we're all together in one and we're all focused and ready, we can stop pretty much anybody from scoring. And we just did that in that little 10-0 run we had going on. But just like we always say, it's always the start of the game. That's what gets us in the hole that we're always in to begin the game, and begin the game with it. We need to focus on getting better every day at practice to be ready on tip-off.